When we revolt, it is not for a particular culture. We revolt simply because, for many reasons, we can no longer breathe. Maman, see the Negro. I'm frightened, frightened, frightened. Now they were beginning to be afraid of me. I made up my mind to laugh myself to tears, but laughter had become impossible. I could no longer laugh because I already knew that there were legends, stories, history.
This is the scene described by Frantz Fanon, and this was the moment that led him to become one of the most influential anti-colonial thinkers of the last century.
On that day, completely dislocated, unable to be abroad with the other, the white man who unmercifully imprisoned me, I took myself far off from my own presence, far indeed, and made myself an object.
Fanon, writer, psychiatrist, political philosopher, one of the first thinkers to expose racism as a mental sickness and describe the effects of colonialism on the psyche.
The individual's breathing is an observed and occupied breathing. It is a combat breathing. From this point on, the real values of the occupied quickly tend to acquire a clandestine form of existence.
Fanon is born in 1925 in the French colony of Martinique. He goes to fight alongside the Allied forces against Nazi Germany. After the war, he goes to study psychiatry in France. There, he writes Black Skin, White Masks. He chronicles the psychology of trauma from the perspective of a black man. He speaks of a neurosis of blackness based on the racial epidermal schema,
which exposes the
dream of turning white. He knows this. He has lived it.
All this whiteness that burns me. I sat down at the fire and became aware of my uniform. I had not seen it. It is indeed ugly. I stopped there, for who can tell me what beauty is?
These are the 50s. France is a magnet for black intellectuals, a hothouse of radical thought. But Fanon also wants revolutionary action. He goes to Algeria, gets a job as director of psychiatry at the Blida Hospital in Algiers, sees firsthand the effects of French settler colonialism, poverty, oppression, violence.
The colonized sector is a disreputable place, inhabited by disreputable people. You're born anywhere, anyhow. You die anywhere from anything. It's a world with no space. People are piled one on top of the other. The shacks squeezed tightly together.
It's the beginning of the Algerian War of Independence. He's there in 1955 for the Philippeville Uprising, a turning point. The French think they have encircled Algeria's insurgents. They are wrong. Algeria's revolutionary army, the National Liberation Front, breaks the siege for the first time, targeting civilians. 123 colonial settlers massacred. France, humiliated, sought revenge, escalated its war machine, killed more than 10,000 Algerians. A bloody, all-out war ensued. Fanon, he took a side, left his job, joined the FLN, trained nurses, wrote in support of the struggle across Africa, edited the FLN's newspaper El Mujahid.
Ours is a national struggle to destroy an anarchic colonial regime. It is not a religious war. It represents a march forward in the historical path of human progress.
The war claimed hundreds of thousands of Algerians' lives. More than 2 million were displaced. But it was a war France did not win. In 1962, Algeria had fought and had won its independence. Frantz Fanon did not live to see that day. He died of leukemia just 4 months before. Yet, his work became an inspiration for anti-colonial thinkers and for the armed struggle across Africa, Latin America, the Middle East, and beyond.
Liberation does not come as a gift from anybody. It is seized by the masses with their own hands, and by seizing it, they themselves are transformed. Confidence in their own strength soars, and they turn their energy and their experience to the tasks of building, governing, and deciding their own lives for themselves.